Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Table Talk on 802 Scoop, live from 185 North Main Street in Barrie. It's freezing and I'm crabby about it. What's new, right?
What's new?
I'm always bitching about something.
Oh, I thought, what's new? It's just freezing. But
Right. Well, that too.
you get crabby?
Yes, sometimes, especially about this weather. Yeah, I don't like it. And you know what really makes me crabby?
What?
When numerous people share this studio and numerous people walk by a frickin' shovel next
Boy,
to
I know
the
where you're going
door
with this.
and they don't know how to pick it up and use it. That shovel operates no matter whose hands are touching it. Did you know that? Did you know that other people besides you can shovel
Apparently
the
there aren't.
entrance to the building?
Apparently there aren't other people qualified to use that shovel.
It blows my mind. Like, what assholes will tromp through the snow that's up, well over
Over our boots.
and then go back out the same way we came in, walk right by the shovel, and just leave it there. No big deal.
Well, you'll put your little note on it, and we'll see if that does any good.
Yeah, I'm going to put my little note on it. And you know what else I thought? I thought maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna have you bill your time. and we'll sort it out that way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll make out a invoice.
Because you've had to be doing that quite a bit lately.
Somebody's got to do it.
Right. And so all these lazy asses that,
If I hadn't been doing it, it'd be up to the top of the door.
well, by now it would be. Just annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Good Lord. You're too nice.
You got to consider who it is going in and out. Some of them just expect it to be done when they get here.
Laziness.
Laziness.
That's what I call it. Laziness. Yeah. Annoying. Anyway. Whatever. Veggie VanGo. It got canceled last Friday because of the weather. It was super cold. They postponed it, rescheduled it for this Thursday.
Yep.
So not Friday, it's Thursday.
Yep.
Same thing though, 9 to 10:30 up at the Barrie Auditorium. You can pick up for yourself, you can pick up for others. They do allow people to walk in. I've seen people with sleds and wagons and things before. So they do allow people to walk in. And then, if you need to pick up for a neighbor, you can do that. I think it's 3 families.
I think it's 3 as a max, yeah.
That you can pick up for.
It may be 4. It might be 4. But.
Right. I don't remember, but that is an option as well. So that is happening this Thursday now, provided it says it's going to be 14 degrees. I don't know what it'll be in the morning. I mean, 14 degrees is the high for the day.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can still do it. And I know a lot of people have been counting on it because the one before Christmas got canceled as well. So there was not one in in December. So people were looking forward to the January one. So hopefully it can happen. Get that done. Yeah.
So yeah, it's 15 for a high, but it starts out at 2 below. So.
And then you are busy tonight because you have
Council meeting.
council meeting. What's on the agenda for tonight?
Oh, we got a lot of goodies. We have a lot of goodies. Here, let me pull that baby up. I know we will be talking budgets. There's several department heads coming in to talk about budgets. Let's see.
And nobody really likes to talk about budgets, but it's a must-have.
It's a must-have. You got to do it. Let's see here. Tell you who we have for departments tonight.
I know the partnership's on there. I saw that. And I don't remember
Yes.
who else.
Come on. I'm not being friendly. So, let's see. FY27 budget. Department head reports. Administrative, so that would be Nicholas with all the office personnel and different office-related departments. Facilities and grounds, so that would be Tom Baker. Recreation, I believe that's Michelle. And then revenue, I'm not sure what that's all about, revenue, but and then Aldrich Library, Berry Area Development, and Berry Partnership reports.
That's going to be a packed night. You're going to be out late tonight.
Yep, it'll be a long one.
Yep. You're definitely going to want tea and cookies when you get home.
Yeah. Chocolate chip.
That can be arranged.
All right,
All right.
that sounds good.
It's a deal.
And then, the usual stuff. Approve city warrants, ratify the previous week. We'll go through then authorize retention of Semper Bond annuity transfer in the general fund. Approve fiscal year 27 allocation of $10,000 from the Brusa Foot Trust to the general fund to support recreation programs. And then again, the flood resiliency plan update, Councilor Guston. Yeah, busy night. Busy night.
It will be a busy night. And all of these talks are always, council always goes late on these nights.
Yeah.
Because,
Well, we haven't met for a couple of weeks.
right. And people are asking for money and they need money.
Yeah.
But so does the city and so do the taxpayers. And so this
sure
is
we're gonna
when
have a discussion
tough
about-
time.
Probably tonight we'll have a bit of a discussion about the requests for funds. I know I've heard from a lot of people that don't like, you just vote for all of them at once. It's yes or no.
Right.
For all of them. Because a lot of people have ones that they prefer to donate to and some that they don't care to donate to. And
Right.
they'd like that to be broken
And
up.
they have a certain amount of money they're able and willing, and so they have something in mind of what they can and can't do. So yeah, now Baker, you said, can you? What is it? What is that department? What do they do? That's the cemetery.
Buildings and facilities?
Yeah.
Yes. So it's the Civic Center Complex, BOR Auditorium, Alumni Hall, City Hall, Public Safety Building, which is police fire, all the playgrounds, all the athletic fields. Let's see. I said City Hall. Yeah.
And then the cemeteries too.
And the cemeteries.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And it looks to me like they're not going to be hiring as many summer people as we have in the past. From what I saw, they're only going to bring on 3 part-time people. Don't know how that's going to work, but I'm sure we'll talk about that.
Because that's a lot to maintain.
Well, yeah, you're talking about, the 3 cemeteries.
And then the cleaning and maintenance of all of those buildings
And,
and grounds.
the cemetery, we hire 3, well, we used to hire more than that, but they bring in summer help. Couple of 2 or 3 guys to mow and usually like 3 guys, 4 guys to trim, weed whack. In the last few years, they've cut the number down. So like they're saying now, they're only going to hire 3, maybe 4, because they used to do the parks. They used to do City Hall Park, Courier Park, Denty Park, and And a little park on the corner of Elm by the old Matheson School,
Yes.
where the Higuera house blew up. But because they haven't been hiring enough staff there, they've been pulling the facilities department guys who do, all the other athletic fields and stuff to try to get those squeezed into their schedule. And that's only 4 full-time guys there. So it's
a lot. And then when you start talking about the cemeteries, then you get into people getting really touchy because it doesn't look good and it's not maintained like it has been
Right.
in the past. And,
right. There's a
especially
very high expectation that when Memorial Day weekend comes up, that place is pristine. There's grass is mowed nicely. There's no weeds. Just general cleaning up the area, because a lot of people bring stuff during the winter, wreaths, and they leave them there. And believe it or not, when those things turn brown and they've been laying there a while, it will stain your monument. And then some people, are nice enough to pick them up, but then they go and they drop them by the water spigots.
Which is a shame. I mean, if you want the cemetery to look nice, you're just as responsible.
Sure.
And so if you bring it there, take it away.
Right.
Whatever you take in, take out. Keep watch. Know what's, if you got a light that's not working anymore, pull it, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Whatever. But to just leave that behind, that's kind of shitty.
And those are usually the ones that complain after.
Complain the most.
Yeah.
Right. Of course. Wouldn't you know it? Michael on a mission. Are you ready for the next one? The next one's a pretty good one. So, I mean, they're all good, but it's on
15th?
The 14th. So it's on February 14th, Saturday, February 14th. And of course, from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., Michael, but this time Michael is being joined by Cynthia Dupree, the owner of Next Chapter Bookstore. They're going to waiter and waitress, and all of the proceeds are going to the Veterans Place in Northfield. That's absolutely a place near
That's a
and
good
dear to
place.
my heart, and we've teamed up with them and done quite a bit of stuff with them over the years, and they had a meal train for quite some time. I think it's still up and running too. They just don't need it as often, but I used to make the meals, and those guys get really excited when you bring meals. Yeah. And on the weekends, they don't have a chef, so they have to cook. And if you're willing to bring meals, I mean, they can warm stuff up and whatever. They don't mind doing that. But so people were preparing meals, and they would either warm them up, or I would bring them hot. I would literally time it so that they were arriving right at dinner time, and everything was piping hot. They didn't have to do anything. And I always brought the paper plates, paper bowls, whatever, so they could throw everything away. They didn't have to worry about dishes, which they also loved because they don't like to do that either. And then goodies. They love goodies. Cookies, anything.
Everybody
treat,
likes cookies.
Brownies, anything that you could bring them that was a treat, they absolutely loved. And so they do still do that, and people can sign up to do that. But that is the recipient this month. And Tasty Bites has started something different as well. They have what they call a treasure box. And that treasure box will be right there at Tasty Bites so that you can donate all month long if you can't make it to the breakfast. And then all of that money will also go to them.
So that will go to to whoever the breakfast tips are for. So,
right.
So if next month it was, let's say, the VFW or something, that would go to them. That's good.
So that's what it will do. So every month that treasure chest is also there. And then also we have the Venmo code on our post as well. So you can Venmo them directly. If you can't make it on the 14th from 7 to 9, the beneficiary, the Veterans Place this month for Michael on a Mission.
Isn't that Valentine's Day too?
It is Valentine's Day.
Oh, boy.
So bring your sweetheart out to breakfast. Or don't, because it's at 7 o'clock in the morning and she may be pissed off if you make her go to breakfast that early. I don't know. Yeah. Who knows? Joe Edson says we need to bring back the ball field next to Playground 2000.
my son Jordan is involved with Barry Community Baseball. In fact, he may be the president. I don't know. They have been working on it. The fence was replaced towards the end of last season, but it will not be. It can't be used for. So Little League has minor league and major league, and the major league are the 11, 12-year-olds that play all over the place. The fence has to be from home plate 200 feet minimum to be used as an official Little League field. That's short of that in left field, and that's why the previous fence had like another 8 feet high. So if you can't meet the 200 feet distance, you can make the fence higher to make it playable. When the river tore all that fence out, the FEMA gave us just so much money to replace it. So it's a minor league field now. But it's great because the minor league has a good program now. And Barrytown fixed the old Little League field up there behind Barrytown School. So they have Barrytown School and Bond as official major league fields. And now they use Bond. I mean, the one by the pool, Rotary Field, as a minor league field. So they have one up on Bailey Field up off Merchant Street.
Yes.
So they've got plenty of fields. They're always looking for help in the spring getting the fields ready. So anybody that wants to jump in and assist, they'll be posting when they do field maintenance at the beginning of the year.
And it is kind of cool that they have the separate fields just because kids can play at the same time now.
Right.
It helps with all the scheduling, I'm sure.
There's 2 fields up off Merchant Street there at Bailey Field. One of them's not quite as nice as the other, but again, they use that for some of the younger kids. So they've got fields. Fields are in good shape. They have a good girls fast pitch softball field at Lincoln, and that's strictly for softball.
Now, what is the one on Farwell?
That is softball, but that is for the Women's League. Years ago, the Women's League made a big donation to help fix that field up, because years ago, when I played in the men's softball league, the men's league fixed that field. We basically made that field up there. But it's rough. It sits on a landfill, so every year you're either fixing a sinkhole or you got a spot that's starting to raise up, but it does the trick for women's softball.
But it is a city field.
That's a
as
city.
well?
That's city field, and the soccer field's adjacent to it. That's all cities. So there's more of the mowing and stuff that that facilities crew has to do.
Yeah. Wow.
And they go out, they line like the Bond field, well, not the Bond field, but they'll do the Rotary Field. They help out Barry Community Baseball with that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that they helped with all of that too.
They do.
And I wasn't sure if the Farwell Street one was city owned or not.
It sure is the old city dump.
My chat is not working on my computer. Thankfully, it's working on my phone so that I can see what people are saying, but it's not coming up on the screen. I wrote a poem about the field, and I gave a copy of it to Rich at Cornerstone. Well, send it over to us, or better yet, Joe, come in here and read it yourself.
Well, Rich was a big force behind redoing that field. In fact, it's called Cornerstone Field. It's not Rotary Field anymore. It's Cornerstone Field.
It is Cornerstone Field. Yeah. I remember the big push to get it done, but I wasn't sure all of the particulars about that. What else do we have going on? Do we have anything going on up at the BOR?
Civic Center?
The Civic Center this week?
We do. Let's see. So today's Tuesday. So tomorrow at Alumni Hall, 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. chair yoga. Weren't you signing up for that?
Oh, I talked about it. That's as far as I've gotten so far.
Okay. It's about as far as I got to. So,
Yeah.
let's see. 9:30 to 12 in the auditorium. Pickleball. Mm-hmm. There's a fee for that. I think it's like $5 a person. And at the BOR tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. open stick and puck.
Oh, yep.
And then again from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. stick and puck for 14 and under. The open stick and puck from 11 to 2 must be adults, because I can't see school kids going in then. Doesn't say, if it says just open, it must be no charge. And the stick and puck from 3 to 5 there is a fee. I think it might be $5 a person. Public skating tomorrow night at the BOR, 8:30 to 9:30. That has a fee. And let's see, coming up on Thursday, open skate again, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then we're going to hit the weekend stuff. So, and then we'll be busy with Spalding stuff, men's hockey league, Coyotes practice over in the yard. Pickleball.
Right, games, and more games.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about basketball and
Yes.
games here next week. We have a guest coming in to talk
next week?
about,
Or
or the week after. Yes, the week after, to talk about the upcoming tournaments and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that. And then, of course, we have the Black Bear hockey and all of that stuff this weekend as normal. And as always, we will mention that if you are able and willing to volunteer at the concession stand, please reach out to Eddie Roos.
Yeah.
Through the, what is it, the
Rotary.
Berry Rotary Club.
Yeah.
You can reach out to
I
Eddie Roos.
haven't heard from them lately, if you know how they're doing as far as people showing up.
Yeah, we'll have to check in with him.
Yeah.
And see how that goes. Right now is the Vermont Federal Credit Union is teaming up with WCAX once again for the Great Vermont Coat Drive. Collected coats will be provided to local nonprofit organizations, which will then distribute them across the state, ensuring Vermonters in need receive the warmth they deserve. So you can drop those coats off, any coats that you have that you're willing to donate to Vermont Federal Credit Union branches between January 20th and February 20th. So that's a cool thing to do. And then you might be doing something cool Thursday night.
I might be.
Yes. Honey, what did we fix up last night? What did we work out last night with some Farnham dude?
Oh, yeah. I'll be riding with Brian Farnham from the fire department. He runs the snow machine groomer up in Washington. And, you know, back when I was still working, I used to bug him about it. I'd like to go sometime when you take the groomer out at night and do the trails. And
Right.
never got around to doing it, and then we kind of hooked up last night, a little discussion. So coming up probably in the next week or so, I'll be taking a late night ride in the groomer with Brian.
I think that sounds fun.
I always wanted to do it. He used to tell me about, you know, going out at night and seeing like moose and deer. And, you know?
Yeah, it sounds like fun to me. Why not, right?
Yeah.
As long as it won't be cold in that anyways.
No.
They have
They have heat in that
heat
baby.
in that thing, so you'll be all right. No, it sounds like a lot of fun. I think it's cool. So glad you get to do that finally, since it's something that you wanted to do.
I'll like record it as we're going.
Right. You're gonna go live as much as you can. I'll set you up so that
Yeah.
you can stream live on my pretty pink phone.
Yeah, 'cause remember
Don't
how
forget.
Michael tried to set me up to go live here when we were doing Christmas for Kids, and I had a meltdown and a.
But it's it's Washington,
Yeah.
So you never know, but we've seen them post some of their live videos as they're out there on the groomer. So we know that they've been able to post. So we'll hopefully you'll be able to do that. And I'll set you up, get you all ready so that when you go, you can be live. Not
Okay.
for the whole thing. I mean, you
No,
don't want to
just-
be live the whole time, but once you get out there and you're out in the sticks a little bit, you can
Yeah.
fire it up and have a little conversation with Brian, who was concerned about being on TV. We had to make sure that he knew he wasn't on TV or anything. So that was good. Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to be on CBS News, Biff.
Yep, that's right. So this Saturday from 5 to 8 is the Snowshoe Romp event by Onion River Outdoors. Join for our annual Snowshoe Romp. New this year, we'll be hosting this event during Montpelier's Winterfest at Country Club Road with support from Montpelier Area Mountain Bike Association. This event is free. All ages and abilities are welcome. So we'll be posting that up as long as a bunch of other stuff. There's all kinds
Yeah.
of stuff happening this week, and I'll get those posted up. There's also a Sweethearts Market at the Den coming up on February 7th. That's like a craft fair, so you can buy things for your loved ones.
And then when are you going to Galentine?
That's on the 7th.
Ah.
Yes, I'm going to Galentine, and that is hosted by Emsley's, and it's going to be a really cool, fun event over at the social club, the Barrie Social Club, and it's for ladies only, and yeah, should be fun. I think anyway. You never
So
know.
I could get a bunch of guys together and we could have Palentine.
You could have Valentine. We're going to do the Moutois?
We go out to Moutois and watch football or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the Moutois, the men's club.
You would just have them all over to your house?
No, we're going to the Moutois.
Why not? Let's you go ahead and you set up a Palentine's. The snow machines, I didn't even know they still did this, but the snowmobile circuit race, 2026 season opener of the Central Vermont 120 and 200 snowmobile circuit race in Barrie.
It's at Thunder Road, right?
Yes.
So
and
that's
kind
been,
of cool.
this will be like the third, fourth year since they started this back up. Because I know Corey LaFerrier is very involved in it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. 6 different race classes. The hometown track at Thunder Road, racetrack in the upper parking lot of Patch Road. Gates open at 8:30. Racing starts at 11, and you can access off-field the Vast Trail 25 in Barrie. So that'll be cool. Not cool for me because it's cold. And
Well, I was
don't-
going to say, maybe you could go up and record that.
I know I cannot do it because I cannot wear enough clothes in one day to stand out there and do that if it's cold.
You got a freaking closet as big as the auditorium.
That's enough out of you.
What? Christ, you're going to get lost in that friggin' thing.
Cut it out. You fib. Don't tell bad stories.
God, well, it's not. Truth hurts, huh?
Tonight at the Den is karaoke and line dancing. Line dancing is beginner line dancing from 6 to 7, and then karaoke is from 7 to 10, and that's with S&D music.
I forget too, now that you mentioned the Den, that you got to go to Jeff's and pick up the board and the.
Yes, we have to go get that stuff because I borrowed a Calcutta board and balls from Washington County Mental Health because they were so gracious to help out. And it's over there so they could use it at the Den. And I need to go get that from Jeff so I can
Cochran.
get it back to Washington County Mental Health. Yeah, it's been a little bit crazy busy. and I lost track of what I was supposed to be doing. So, anyways, get out there and show them what you've got. You want to go over to the den tonight and give a little karaoke try? Huh?
No.
Come on. I've heard you singing
heard
and
me.
yodeling, stuff like that.
Yeah, yodeling. I do yodel. Yeah. I did yodel once for you, right? Do you remember it when I? Huh? I don't know if I can say it on here what I said, but
No, you cannot. New subject. Oh God.
if Peter John was still alive and he heard that, he'd call right in and say, "I know how he yodels."
Right. He would know the story.
Yes, he would know the yodel.
Yeah.
He's
Also,
probably the one that made it up.
probably. Also, this Saturday at the Den is Country Road, the band Country Road at the Den, and they start at 8:30. There's always stuff going on there. They
Yeah.
have that new thing that they're doing with the darts. What was it called? Oh, I just forgot what
With
it's called.
darts?
Yeah.
Don't they just call it darts?
No, it's those. It's kind of like a cross between cornhole and darts. Remember?
Oh, yeah, you
I told you about
that.
that.
Yeah.
They have that on Monday nights. Tuesday nights they have the karaoke, and Wednesday nights they have pool tournaments. Thursday night they have line dancing, both beginners and advanced. And then Friday is usually. Sometimes they have a double band weekend, but usually Friday nights is like a DJ or something like that. And then Saturday's always a band. Always something going on there.
So how does that work? Is the thing set up sort of like just like, the beanbag thing, but they have suction cups on the things? Is that it?
Yeah.
You have to stick them on the board?
It's really kind of cool.
Huh.
Yeah. It was kind of neat looking. I don't know. I've never seen it myself. But yeah, Veggie VanGo Thursday. We already talked about that. And it is posted, and I will be sharing that like crazy. And hopefully, Joe, they really do have it. Yeah, because it's been canceled a few times. So, what else do we have going on? There's all kinds of events, and we'll get them posted.
See, I'm looking right now to see.
And we had a snow day yesterday, a late start today. I was super shocked at all of the businesses that closed yesterday. And I mean, we were talking about that. We were talking about that with my sister, how when we were kids, I mean, it didn't matter if it was 10 below, we were walking home from school and, doing those sorts of things. And yesterday, for the first time in a while, I kind of felt like we were Florida and everybody was in a panic and shutting down because of the snow. I mean, I know it was shitty, and I know that there's a shortage of salt, so they were concerned about roads and safety. But man, just drive. We went out and we did fine. You held on a little more than what you normally do, but we did fine, and we made it to and from, and we just had to drive according to the conditions.
I had to put on one of those, like those racers have that harness that holds them in. I had to put that on.
But keep telling your fibs. But truly, sometimes it blows my mind at where we're at with this. That it really wasn't even that significant of a snowstorm, considering snowstorms of the past that we used to get.
Oh God!
And
I remember when,
I mean, I know it was not nice, but I was surprised at how many businesses and even banks and everything that were closed. The state was on a delay, or essential workers only. And when did all of that shit start happening?
I don't know, but I remember, not
We got
having.
wimpy.
It had to really snow a hell of a lot for them to call off school back in the 70s and 60s and 70s. You had to.
Yeah.
You had to walk. You had to walk to school.
I don't know what Michael did with his camera, but you look like you're like way far away.
He probably did that for his picture in a picture.
Oh yes, that's right. You're true. You're right. I bet you that's
Yeah,
what it is.
that's what
'Cause
it
he
is.
does something funky to the.
Because he uses that camera. Does he use that camera?
He
on
uses
his?
both of them, but he does picture in picture, and he does like the comments on the side and whatever. But we don't do that, and because it's set up the way it is right now, everybody can see your candy stash. That's dwindling, and we can see your empty wrappers and everything.
Look, I only had one M&M thing.
Yeah, that's all you had today.
That's all.
But we can see those, and somebody took your signs.
I threw them away the last time we were in here.
You did.
Yeah, because I hurt Liam's feelings.
So
I told him not to bring his feelings to work with
Liam
him.
tonight is going to be joining TJ Michaels and John Stacy on Alpha Man podcast. And the Alpha Man podcast also streams to 802 Scoop now. So they have joined the 802 Scoop family. It's definitely a nighttime, not rated for
Adults
children.
only?
Yeah, adults only podcast. It's not
So
something
how come
that you'll
Liam
see.
gets to be there?
I know, right? It's not something that you're going to see on during the daytime at all. It's definitely something that is, it is what it is. What it is. It's funny. It's good.
Yeah.
But it's for adults, and I'm super excited and happy to have them join the 802 Scoop team. And I think tonight they're probably going to give Liam a good run for his
I'm
money.
sure.
I can't even imagine. He's used to Michael.
We'll have to watch that.
He's semi used to me, but not totally. Well, we can watch it when you get home. Because
right.
you can watch it once it's on Facebook. We can watch it anytime.
Yeah.
But
So I was trying to look up Barry Town Rec Department because I know they do a lot of things through the winter too. They do moonlight, snowshoeing, and stuff like that. But
yes, we advertise those.
yeah, but I haven't seen anything yet posted. So
No, they just did have one.
did they?
Moonlight
I think they do
one.
it when there's a full moon, right? Is
I
that?
think so. I think that's what they do. We should mention that Giroux General Transport has a new class coming up. It starts March 2nd. It is an evening class from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Still all kinds of grants and money available, incentives for people. They also work with local companies who are looking to hire. So it's almost like a guarantee that you'll get a job somewhere. 802-279-3325 is how you reach Tracy. Give her a call and get signed up for that class. Yeah. And don't be the asshat that does this.
Yeah. Brush the friggin' snow off your vehicle. God. Takes you like 5 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
So next
As I'm
full
choking
moon
to
is in
death.
5 days. Next full moon. And that's when they usually do those snowshoe walks up in the
And I just
Berrytown
posted
Forest.
one, so they may have one coming right up. I bet you it's scheduled for that night.
I bet you're right.
And we talked about Michael on a Mission. Tomorrow, don't forget, the farmers market is on Wednesdays still. Even in the winter, it's called the Winter Market, and it is at the Barry Social Club from 3:30 to 6:30.
How have they been doing as far as getting vendors for that? I mean, it's not.
I'm not really sure. I haven't heard a lot about it, but I think they're doing all right.
Good.
I haven't heard, but let's see. The schedule is January 14th, February 11th, March 11th, and April 18th. But they advertised for this week, so I'm not sure why that is. We shared it, the advertisement, and yeah, check it out. I would like to go down and check it out. I got to check it out because today, this time of year is the perfect time to get like pickled beets, all the pickles that everybody made, or what is that other stuff called? Pepper jelly that I like.
Pepper jelly.
Yeah, you put the pepper
I've
jelly
never-
on top of cream cheese and you eat it with crackers. Oh, it's so good.
Really? I don't think I've had that.
Well, I have some well, I'll make some, and because it's really good, and you can try it then. Yeah. And I think that's it.
So we've gone out to eat a couple times in the last week or so, and
Yep.
Meltdown was very good.
That was really good. Had the Reuben.
Open-faced Reuben.
The French onion soup to die for.
And the Corey. And what did you have at the Corey?
I had the meatloaf, and there was enough meatloaf there to feed, not shitting you, there was enough meatloaf on that plate to feed 4 people. It was insane. They brought that plate out, and I was like, oh my God. But it's really, really good. And the gravy or whatever it is that they put on top is amazing too. It's just really good. And it comes with the mashed potatoes and the fried green beans. Just really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had chicken broccoli Alfredo.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
But I had the meatloaf the previous time we went. And
Yes.
yeah, it's two big slices, but you got
3.
There was
I had to
3
bring it
huge
home.
slices on your plate.
Yeah, it was insane, but really good and well worth it. I mean,
Yeah.
you certainly get what you pay for. And we have not had a bad meal there.
No.
And
know,
it's always quiet and cozy and not,
People
yeah,
got to get out
super
and
loud.
support the local restaurants, because I'll tell you what,
big time.
They're very good. They're good.
Yeah, I agree. It was really good. Yeah. And we of course then we go to the Chinese place and we learn something. If you go at lunch, it's half the cost.
Price. Yeah.
Half price if you go at lunchtime. So you just go there and you get there at like 3:30 even. I think that's about what time we got there, 3:30. And so you just have a late lunch and then have a snack later. It's half price.
Yeah.
And that was at the
China
buffet.
Moon. China Moon Buffet.
Yeah, that was good because we've been going there too.
We got to bring Michael again, though.
Yes, we do have to bring Michael again. Tonight, 4:00, Open Hearts at the Turning Point Center, right here on Air Street in Barrie. That's from 4 to 5. Come and join us. Yeah, we don't always get a lot of people. Sometimes none, and so but I'm there, ready to facilitate, and also there's other people there as well that do that, and then we are talking about moving the time because I think that we are trying to accommodate moms and dads and sisters and brothers and grandparents and loved ones of people who are struggling with addiction. And I think a lot of people are still at work at 4.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to move that around a little bit. It'll probably still be on Tuesdays, but I'm thinking that we might go 5 to 6 instead. Because most people, I think, generally get out of work 4:30.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to just try to move it an hour and do 5 to 6 as opposed to 4 to 5 and see how that goes. But it would be really nice to see people out because I know for a fact that there's way more people than just me around here that deal with the struggles and the, bullshit of having somebody who is struggling with addiction in your life. I mean, it's a roller coaster. You never know what direction you're heading in. You just always hope for a good one. And I always say, I hope and pray. I just don't hold my breath because I'd be passed out on the floor a lot of the time from doing it. So, hopefully a lot more people can start coming and so we can be supportive of each other and talk it out and talk about what works for us and how we deal with certain things and how to be stronger and say no more and not, give in and the tough love in a good way, I guess. Yeah. It's hard to do sometimes. And I think it works to an extent. I understand why people do it. I myself could never totally push away. and just say, get out. I want nothing to do with you anymore, unless you're well. I myself wouldn't be able to do that, and for the simple reason that I've already fought 16 years, and so and it's my nature, and I don't know how throwing my hands up and throwing them to the wolves that I've tried so hard to keep them from makes any sense to me. It doesn't, but I understand why people do it. And still, even if I can't be that strong about it or harsh about it, it would still be nice to talk to people who are, so that maybe I can do little bits and pieces of that, and we can support each other in how we maneuver all of that. So would love to see more people join us for that over at the Turning Point Center. Yeah.
And then I got a meeting at 3 today with a couple of other people from the Berry Tournament Committee. We're going to be discussing advertising. So the state tournaments will be here the first 2 weeks of March. So, a little over a month away.
So any businesses, we'll be reaching out. Probably be me or Deb Karen or Megan Sissio. And it's back when I ran the tournaments, it was different. They actually had a printed program that we sold. The VPA did away with that, and it's all digital now. So what we're doing is, your ad would be in a digital copy that people will, they can scan when they get there and get it on their phone. But we're going to have posters out in the lobby of the local businesses that have supported the program. So you'll be hearing from one of us in the next next month. 802 Scoop obviously is going to do it.
Yep.
That's a given.
Yep.
And we'll be talking about it more and helping you spread the word that that's the case. And
that it brings in, we figured it out one year, over the 2 weeks that they're there 3 weeknights and then all day Saturday for 2 weeks. And there's like 30,000 people that go through those doors up there. And at some point, some of them on Saturday, when there's 3 games, there's some people that travel from other parts of the state that just come to watch all 3 games. So between the first and second, they're looking for a place for lunch, and between the second and third, they're looking for a place for dinner. So it's
gas
it
and all.
behooves you to buy an ad, but we'll be reaching out in the next month or so.
Yeah, for sure. And I did that with I think it's Danville, Williamstown, a bunch of the smaller schools, and they still have the printed.
Yeah.
And so we sponsored that too. I don't know, I just love the youth sports stuff. So pretty cool. So we'll be talking about that too, and I'm sure Megan will be talking about it as well.
Megan will be talking about it, yep.
And you'll let us know how that all goes.
Yeah.
And how much it is, what the ads look like, size, all that stuff. We'll print up a little thing and get it out.
Yeah.
So that people know what they're getting. Yeah. If you're bored tonight, it's Twisted Tuesday right out back at Summer Street Tavern. Go on in, $3 twisted teas, $7 well drinks, free pool all day. Yes, every Tuesday, Summer Street Tavern. So go check it out. And then this weekend, Chris Powers is going to be at Summer Street Tavern. And I think that's a perfect fit. He's an amazing guy. Perfect vibe for Summer Street Tavern. Advertise that for him. I'm really surprised that he's not in Florida right now. Must be now that he's a new dad, he's sticking around Vermont and home a little more. But anyways, if you get a chance, get out there and say hey to him and check it out. He's a great guy and has some really incredible music. So check it out. And until then, tune in tonight, 8 o'clock for Alpha Man Podcast. while the guys rip Liam up. That should be fun. What did they call it? Gen Z, right?
Yeah.
Gen Z.
Yeah, he's Gen Z.
Oh, the Alpha Men take on Gen Z. And then tune in tomorrow night for Four Quarters with Lori Shepard. We'll be back with you on Thursday. We do have, and then Mike Taglivia, Right Side Up on Friday morning. And we have a couple of other things coming up as well.
Sure, Lori will be all excited because the Patriots are in the Super
Patriots
Bowl.
are in the Super Bowl. Yep, Patriots and the Seahawks.
Yep, go Seahawks. What?
Go Seahawks.
Yeah,
All right. Because you're a Giants fan.
I'm a Giants fan.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, have a good day, everyone.